Okay, boys and girls, today is October 15th, 2020. Today we finished our rare treasure story. So again, this was on page 55 of My View 4.1. We finished it. The story ends on page 67. So then we went on to do our word webs with the remaining words. We had poverty and pursued, and then we added treacherous, remarkable, and assembled. Treacherous, remarkable, and assembled. So treacherous, unsafe because of hidden dangers. Our synonym and antonyms there, and then our illustration. Remarkable, extraordinary, or outstanding. Synonym and antonym, and then illustration. Meaning for assembled is put or brought together. Synonym and antonym, building and destroying. And then our illustration there. And then we did the first three star stem questions. The other three are for homework. So again, those were our first three. The author wrote and included these paragraphs to show the family's poverty and how they struggled. That was paragraphs 9 and 10. And then the central idea of Mary's special qualities. So she's a risk taker. She's helping her family. She's intelligent. And she has a knack for discovering fossils. What is the central idea of the selection? We always go back to the title. The title is Rare Treasure. So, Mary Anning's discovery of fossils that are precious, that's the central idea. And again, 4 through 6, you do on your own. Okay. So that was reading. We move into math. Today we finished up, let me see. Today's the 14th, yes. No, 15th. Today we did page 56 through 58. So again, this was more conversions for length from feet to inches. So we have our equivalent measure, our plan, our number sentence, and we solved for it. Okay, and then we have the back page where we also measured this these line segments with our paper that was provided to us, and we got the total length of 10 inches. And right here it was asking for if every inch in this diagram represents 4 feet, how many feet long is the path at the dog park? So of course, if 1 inch is 4 feet, then we would go ahead and multiply 10 times 4, and that would be 40. Okay. And then page 58, we went from smaller to bigger of the units, feet to yards. Of course, now we had to divide. We had to divide by 3, and these were some sort of sketches that we did. And for centimeters, we had to multiply because it was going from a bigger to a smaller unit. Our constant was 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So we multiplied by 100. Okay, so that was it for math. And then for science and social studies, again, we just continued with our lessons on matter. let me see, this is social studies, my world. If we go into pages 118 through 123, that's going to be our test for tomorrow. We did go over some quiz questions today. Again, that's 118 through 123 on my world. And I could even put it on the whiteboard. So that was just some practice that we did. So for my world, it's 118 to 123 for the quiz tomorrow. And then science fusion. Give me 1 second. That was our states of matter. And our states of matter were on page I really like to focus on page 138 through 141. So for tomorrow's quiz as well. And then, okay, so just make sure you do know that. And then we just had some practice on our complex sentences for today. Let's see if I have that. We had some practice on our complex sentences. Let me go ahead and pause real quick. Okay, let me go ahead and go back to our visualizer. So we went over this together as a class, so you do not have this, but just some more practice on our independent clauses and our dependent clauses with our subordinating conjunctions, which is part of our AWUBIS for tomorrow's quiz as well. And we do have those notes in our reading writing journal. So again, that was just today's work and summary. We will go ahead and take quizzes tomorrow on spelling, and I'll put that on the whiteboard. Let's see here. So we also took our basic facts quiz today. So if you haven't done that, make sure you do that. So spelling, our grammar quiz, basic facts, we already took it, and then we're gonna take a quiz on length for math, states of matter, which is going to be really simple. For science, social studies, it's going to be on the American Indians that we've been going over, which is, of course, the Humano and the Comanche, especially tribes. And let's see, I believe that is it, and hopefully we'll get to do the writing collection. Tomorrow as well. Ooh, and I forgot, reading, especially reading. So our reading quiz as well on rare treasure. Okay. So again, make sure you do go over the spelling. It was the suffixes, grammar. It is the complex sentences, length. It is what we've been going over, states of matter. I did tell you the page numbers for science and social studies, and then the writing collection. Hopefully we do that at the end of the day after all the quizzes are done. And our reading one, we'll do it tomorrow as well. So I will see you all tomorrow, boys and girls.